Hey guys, so for today's video I'm going to show you how to make your own homemade foot scrub, and I decided to do this video because I had a request to do do your own like home pedicure. So when you go to get a pedicure, a lot of you guys know that they kind of scrub your feet, they make them really clean and really soft, and they soak them and everything. So I decided to go ahead and show you how to make your own scrub. And then when I do the pedicure, like the actual how to do a pedicure video, I will use my scrub, and you guys will know how to make it yourself, so you can do this all at home. So if you want to see how to make your own homemade foot scrub, then keep on watching. Alright, so for starters, to make your own homemade foot scrub, there are a few things that you're going to need. For one, you're going to need some kind of sugar. Now, making your own foot scrub kind of varies. You can really spice it up and make it your own. So for mine, I'm just using regular granulated sugar. And it doesn't really look like sugar on camera, but it's sugar. You can use brown sugar, you can use the real thick granulated sugar. That's really up to you. This is what I had available, so this is what I'm using. I'm not going to go out and buy anything that I don't already have. A lot of people like to use honey when they make their own foot scrubs. Honey really helps bind everything together, but in place of honey, I'm going to be using some of my favorite lotions. And lotion is going to do the same thing, plus the lotions that I'm using have really good moisturizers in them. So, and you're going to need some kind of oil. Again, oil kind of varies on what you have at your house or what you want to use. People use olive oil. You can use jojoba oil or tea tree oil, any kind of oil that you want. Since I recently started using this coconut oil, that's what I'm going to use. I've got this on hand, so this is what I'm going to use, and this is really, really good for skin, hair, your body, etc. And it's good for cooking. So I'm using coconut oil. I'm going to be using my Hawaiian Tropics suntan lotion, After Sun. This contains shea and coconut butter, botanicals, and aloe vera. Aloe vera is going to help hold in the moisturizer. The shea and cocoa butter is going to help moisturize the skin. And then for a little scent, I'm going to be using the Jergens Original Scent Dry Skin Moisturizing Lotion. And then last but not least, you're going to need some kind of container to put it in. I'm just going to use this jar that we had sitting around the house. I like this one because it's airtight. It's got the rubber on it to keep it nice and closed off, so my scrub isn't going to like harden or just get kind of funky. And then I have this little ribbon that I tied on it just to make it a little bit cuter. So, if you guys want to see how to make your own foot scrub, let's get started. Alright guys, so sorry for the weird angle, but I figured this was the easiest way to show you how to make your own foot scrub. So to start, I have my sugar in a bowl. Since I have such a large jar, I have about 2 cups of sugar in my bowl here. And again, this is just regular granulated sugar. You can really use as much sugar as you want. This is up to you. It just kind of depends on how much of a scrub you want to make. So I've got about 2 cups. I just kind of took my spoon and broke up as many of the chunks as I could to make it as smooth as possible. There's still some kind of clumpiness in there. You can run this through a sifter or one of the little strainers to get out the chunks if you want a really nice smooth paste. And depending on what kind of consistency you want your scrub to be, if you want it to be a little bit more runny, a little bit more oily, that's gonna make you kind of choose how much oil you want to add. If you want it to be more paste-like, you're not going to add quite as much oil. So, I want mine to be a little more paste-like, and for those of you that have never used coconut oil, when coconut oil is below 77 to 78 degrees, it is solid. It's been in the high 80s here lately, so I have a pure liquid right now. So I'm just going to pour a little bit of my coconut oil into my sugar, and then remember I have about 2 cups of sugar. I'm going to set that off to the side, and I really don't want it to drip everywhere, so I'm really going to get it out of my way. You can kind of see what it's doing to my sugar. I'm just going to kind of stir it in to see if I have the right consistency. because remember I said I wanted mine to be a little more paste-like. Alright, so you can kind of see that we're a little bit chunky, it's kind of creamy, it's sticking together, but not quite, we're not quite at the consistency that I want. But before I add any more oil, I'm going to go ahead and add my lotions in. First one I'm going to add is my After Sun Moisturizer. And again, the reason I'm adding this one is because it's got jojoba, or it's got coconut and cocoa butter and shea butter, as well as Island Botanicals and aloe vera. So this is going to be a really good moisturizer for the skin. Just going to kind of squeeze some out in there. It's about 2 tablespoons. And remember, I do have a lot of sugar, so what you use may not be quite as much as what I'm using. And that lotion is green, so it's going to give my scrub kind of a fun color. Alright, so our consistency is still pretty much the same. We're just a little bit greener now. The next thing I'm going to add is my Jergens Original Scent. This is just going to give it a little more smell goodness. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of this. For right now. And again, we're just going to kind of stir that in. Alright, so now you guys can kind of see we're at kind of a thick paste. Now, at this point, if you want to add any other kind of nutrients, if you want to add vitamin E, or any other kinds of oils that are very good for your skin, you can add those now. Just remember, the more oil you add, the more liquidy it's going to be. But if you get it to consistency where it's too liquidy, just add a little bit more sugar. If you don't add lotions and you want to add different scents, you can get those at just about anywhere. Any kind of scented oil you can add as long as it's safe for your skin. I'm going to add just a smidge more of my After Sun Moisturizer, because this has got a lot of good stuff for your skin. Actually, I don't know why I'm unscrewing it. I can just pump it in. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons again. And not only is this going to make it smell really good, but it's going to make it very good for your skin. And it's going to make it kind of a fun green color. Alright, and there you have it. Your own homemade foot scrub. So just taking my jar, and remember this has oil in it, so it's just going to kind of plop right in there. And there you have it. Put on the lid, and you're ready to go. Alright guys, so as you saw, making your own homemade foot scrub is really, really easy, just using the stuff that you have at your house. Again, you can really make foot scrubs your own. This is the same way you can make body scrubs, you can make lip scrubs. Making this kind of stuff at your home is going to save you a lot of money. Plus, if you're going to do your own home pedicure, then you already have some of the exact same steps that they would do at a salon. So I hope this video was helpful. Again, this is just how I make my personal foot scrub, but you guys feel free to add anything that you like personally. You can do salt scrubs, you can use sugar. Just remember, if you're going to use salt, salt can be a little bit more drying. Salt is very dehydrating, obviously, we all know that. But you can make salt scrubs. So, hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!